great to be here. I wonder if I can move that down a bit. Can you hear me all right? Okay. So I've been living in the woods for 7 years alone, and I'm hoping my voice still works. But I'm really happy to be here and out of the woods in the city. I've been writing about grief and loss, which feels indulgent, and I resist it. I've been having private conversations with poets I love and their work. And I've been looking for examples of how people get through pain. The same pain all of us are experiencing all around us today. Cruelty, starvation, imprisonment, disappearing, bombs, and death. We all too have our personal grief. Sometimes it speaks to us when we least expect, and in a language of its own. Yellow plum, crinkled pawn of iridescent wing, dragon breath. I go to the evening's curled fern, above broken sky, silent hemlock. So my family didn't go to church. They dropped me off at church. I rode my bike to empty churches in a preference. And there was a fascination and comfort about it that I've been trying to retrieve. And what's happened through my writing is, in some ways, turning religion upside down, and in other ways, making it something new and real to me. So these 3 poems that I'm going to read are informed by that childhood and of my present time. I've been looking for a biblical grief, but the surprising thing that happened was realizing and uncovering my own compassion and shared experiences with women of their doubt and rage and invisibility and ineffectiveness to be heard and known. They expressed the numinous to me, encountering a holiness of their own, and define their faith with no words to express it. Sary's prayer. I want to take an axe to joy, lift the blade overhead and come shattering down, splitting a core, dividing a cell. Since we agree, conception begins with having. Are we such small gods? I would like to murder joy. For every birth, for every starlit night, for each space I cannot fill. Days of Eden. There you were by the willow we named, one crushed daisy underfoot, and hair that had never been cut falling over your breast. All we could hear were birds. All the light was a silence we could break, with just a move or motion of smile. We had few words in a garden that stretched further than we could ever see. The surprise of each other's voice echoed off the bark of created things. Your form adorned the day more than color, a body mine and not mine. I followed you hidden as a snake. Peaches on a branch burn with ripeness, and the wonder of sunsets clothed in leaves is a brilliant joy, a sweet fuzziness. I have watched you at sleep before, beneath the willow's tentative hand, in the lengthy shadows darkening us. Breaking the silence, I move always closer, wanting to wake you, say a name I do not know. Of Magdalene. Even your body disappears. The last chance gone to kiss your feet. I washed you with myrrh, with that thorny shrub on rock piercing my hand. I smooth aloe into each crevice, taking my time to worship skin that was still yours. Here I am, Jesus, carpenter, man of sorrows, who entomb me. Even before daylight gone, and no one but an angel celebrating your return. The rock rolled aside for this, a cave and shadow of your face on cloth. I feel nothing. 7 days to grieve you, in this 8th to prepare for joy. So my personal grief has led me to questions that don't really have answers. And I think we all go forward with our questions. And then one day, without notice, we're surprised by beauty and the joy that still is. These last poems are moments of coming home to myself and our world as it is. In a vase, Uvalde, Texas. Thinking of her, he picked daisies along the highway where she would accept them into her hands, and with her hands fill a vase of water to be placed near dreams, to touch one another in dreams, rise and tap the thin hemispheres of glass. Summer ash. You could fly for an instant, whole body in separate hands, cupped and held hands. You could fly when they let you. But I made a mound beside me to keep your shoulder to my shoulder, to lean in to win, to fill an updraft of your paper bone. And this last one is called There You Are. There you are, on the same back porch, with the same bird songs, while the world has pivoted. You watch the spring light after hail, after sun, asking for the same promise which arcs in its prism now. And I see you, myself, removed from myself, and I sing the slate blue, sing each dying as my own treble chord. We have been two, you, stranger, you as I. We have been multitudes, we one. Only trees know, only down to their roots. Thank you so much.